Hi everybody, welcome back to Sticks and Stones. This right here is Kevin, back with another drawing, and we're going to do another simple shape. And this is a great little project for beginners, I think. And I just want you to think of a shape, an egg shape, right? We're going to do a bunch of these because I think they're pretty simple and you can make them look pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to try and form an egg shape here with my pencil. And we'll see what we can come up with in here for another carving. Okay, now if your egg's not perfect like mine, don't worry about it. We'll just shape it up after you make your basic lines. And as long as it's kind of egg shaped, you'll be fine. Okay, oh, let's see if we can come up with something inside this egg that we can carve that's good for beginners, but is also a nice thing for any wood carver to play with. All right, what I'm going to do is think animals here. And I saw a bunch of ideas earlier, so I think I'm going to do this one. Let's make a little cat inside this egg. All right, so I'm going to come down like this and like this, about in the center of the egg. All right, and then we're going to kind of shape that over. I know he almost looks like human right there for now, but oops, don't worry. We'll clean it up. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. And over. Now, how would we shape? I'm too used to drawing wood spirits, I think. This right here will have to make look more like a cat nose for now. They're more triangular, really, like this, I believe. Yeah, that'll look a little better when we put all this together. So we'll erase. Sorry about that. I'm used to doing wood spirits. So we're going to go with more of a triangle type thing. Like that. All right. And then once you get down here, the center that comes down here is going to separate his mouth. And we're just going to make a little tiny V, upside down V, like that. Okay. Now we can bring this in so it angles like that more. There we go. That'll work for our purposes, because as once you give him whiskers here, he'll look a little more catty. Okay. Now let's give him a little bit of a bottom lip. It's not an open mouth. That's going to be a bottom lip. The mouth is up here. We'll come over here to the sides, and we're just going to, we'll make him nice and simple. Going to make a line like that. We'll come over here, off where the nose is here. Okay. And we'll do another one. We're going to make it nice and simple, just a big sweeping arc. And we'll make him with his eyes shut to make him even easier. Just draw a line like that. Come over and up. Same over here. Give him a little point here. Come over and up. All right, now that right there is going to be his eyes. And that's really all we're going to do, except putting a little bit of a lower lid down here, but not that big. All right, not like when we're doing a wood spirit. Kind of like that. All right, and it doesn't look like much, does he? Up in here is going to be our shadows. We're going to hollow this out with a carving tool. All right, and of course he's going to have off his nose kind of like cheeks. Like that. Over here, this right here is all going to be hollowed out. There we go. And once we get up in here and we give him ears, these are just basic, simple little designs, all right, that we can do. His eyes are going to be closed. And we're just going to make a little indent here, and indent here. Because we have to put paws here. Do we have enough room for paws? I might have to make him a little bigger. Because I want to get paws in, so I'm going to make my egg bigger here. And then I'm going to erase the first part. Because I want to put some feet in there. Which is really what the whole thing's about, is taking an egg and making a little character. Okay, yeah, it looks a little bit better. Like I said, I'm not really used to cutesy, but we're going to put 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many toes does a cat have? I guess we'll put 4. I don't know if I can get 4 in on this side or not, but I'm going to try. That's all we're going to do there, and then we're going to put a circle here. And then a circle here. Okay, now that circle's probably going to have to be bigger, huh? Because the toes almost got to insinuate this here around the circle. So I'm going to make those a little bit bigger, like that. And I'll erase the inside. Sorry, never made drawings like this. So I learned as I do this stuff too. Give me a knife, I'll make them. Or my Dremel. Okay, so it's just a matter of playing with it and messing it around, trying to get that circle to go cover most of the toes, you know, like it's a foot. Okay, we have little paws, and we got a cat face, and that's pretty much how simple that is. And on the inside here, we could, of course, do this with his ears. And if we really wanted to go nuts, we could actually come down more, make the egg bigger, and put 2 bottom feet. Let's try that once. Let's give him a little bit bigger egg, even more. Okay. See how nothing's in stone, guys? When you're on paper anyway, before you go to the wood, play with your design. If it doesn't look right or you want to add more, just make your project bigger with the pencil. Not that hard. Okay, even down here I made it a little flat. We'll give them a little bit more of an egg shape, I guess. There. It's really hard to draw an egg shape. And, for me, for some reason, I don't know why. That bottom half still on the camera for you? Can't really tell. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So you should be able to see all that, right? Move them up a little. Okay, so he's got paws on the top. Now he's looking a little bit more symmetrical, huh? Let's give him some bottom paws. Let's draw the toes first. I'm going to give him 4 toes on the bottom here. Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and then we'll attach his feet to the actual bottom, to the actual toes this time. Come down like this. And over here we'll do the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll give him a foot here. Now if they're not the same size, we'll adjust them. But you get the idea. If you're making your own, it's pretty simple to make. Again, this would be all shadow. This right here, we're going to attach. So he has closed eyes. Okay. So I'm going to make that darker. So as we're making our design, We're looking for something to wood carve. We look for ideas online, whatever you want to do. Get some ideas, put them down on paper, take it to the wood, and you'd be surprised how many things you can come up with to put on a piece of wood. I saw somebody made something like this out of a, I don't know if it was a piece of clay, but gave me the idea to do this drawing. I think I'll make this bigger. So pick other artists' brain, take some of their ideas, make them your own, put your own little twist on them. You can come up with hundreds of projects. I mean, there's a lot of talented people out there. Just because you can't draw don't mean you can't take something, an idea like this, and make it your own. All right, especially when we carve this, it's going to be totally different than what somebody else did, but it's the same concept, the same idea. I thought it would be a cute carving, so we're going to use it for that. I'm just darkening everything in now. And I think what we'll do is make a couple of these types of things, make little drawings of them, put them in our idea box, and make some carvings. And we could give him some fluff up here if you want, you know. Maybe even give him a little, couple of pieces of hair down here when we make our carving. And we have ourselves a nice little new design for wood carving. Okay, so this right here is going to be our, on our beginner page, making a carving of it. We'll have to find a piece of wood. Maybe I'll get a basswood egg and make it. Or I'll just carve a piece of wood into an egg shape. And I think it'd be fun to do. It'd be cute. And again, if we added some paint, it would be a heck of a little carving that you could just play with, and who knows what you could do if you painted them. Okay, so I'm going to make a lot of these, just an egg design like this, to show you how simple it is to actually put a little character in there. Wood carve it with your knives, chisels, with a Dremel, and come up with some cool stuff. Okay, so that's going to be a short and sweet, quick little video for today. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me know if you want to do some live drawing lessons, because I'm thinking of going live. I'm trying to use all the YouTube features that the channel has. I never really go live, but I think it'd be cool to go live and make some drawings a couple times a week. So let me know what you think about that idea. I finally got enough time to actually start working YouTube the way I want. So I actually put a couple of the features and engaged them. And I never really use them. We have a chat feature now. We could do super chats if you like. We're going to go live a lot. We have the super thanks down there in the corner. If you thank that and you want to donate to the channel, that always helps us grow. So there's all kinds of new things we're going to be trying and doing. Make sure that you check out both channels, because there's going to be different projects on both channels. Like I said, Kevin's Carvings. You could just scroll down to that. And that's where we're going to make this carving. The drawing for this carving, I just showed you guys here on Sticks and Stones. So let me know what you think, and if you want to do more things like this, and if you would like to see us do this project. Okay, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.